In less than 12 hours from now, India is going to polls. 7 phases spread across 6 weeks. We keep hearing that this is the biggest dance of democracy in the entire world. But how big is it actually? If you're watching us from India or abroad, you might want to know the answer.
The largest election in the world is here. 970 million voters in India are eligible this time. This is more than 7 other countries holding elections this year. Out of this 970 million voters, 18 million are first-time voters in their teens and 197 million are in their 20s. But according to the Election Commission of India, merely 38% of first-time voters have registered. Experts cite many reasons behind this low figure. First, young people don't feel well represented. They see seniors heading parties who are difficult to relate to. Second reason is that a lot of the first-time voters are staying away from homes, which means they have to return back home to make a voter ID card and then come back on the voting day, all of which needs a lot of paperwork and money. When it comes to gender of the voters, India has good news. Women voters have increased, election after election. This time the gender ratio is 948. This figure was 928 in the last election. It is being projected that India's women voters will surpass male voters from the year 2029. Let's come to logistics. There will be 15 million polling agents across 1 million polling stations, and 5.5 million voting machines have been installed this time. Now to the main objective, power. The fight is for the lower house of the parliament, which in India is known as the Lok Sabha. With 545 seats, the representatives are directly elected to the house. 2,600 parties are in the fray this time, across 543 constituencies. The elections have been spread out in 7 phases, with results finally being announced on 4th of June. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
As we said, it is election eve and preparations are in full swing across India. With the first phase of polls just hours away, here are some visuals from the ground in southern state of Tamil Nadu, which will be an interesting political battleground to watch out for as the ruling BJP tries to make headway in the state.
India's 7-phase Lok Sabha polls commence on Friday. The first phase of voting will commence on Friday, the 19th of April. Here we are in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, in the southern Indian state that's going to the polls as part of the first phase. This, in fact, is one state where the complete polling across 39 Lok Sabha constituencies in the state will be complete as far as India is concerned. More than 96 crore voters, or 10% of the global population, are eligible to vote. So here in Tamil Nadu alone, there are 950 candidates in the fray, and their fate will be decided by 6.23 crore voters. So here we are outside a booth where the VVPAT machines, the EVMs and all the related components are being unloaded from a vehicle. And we can show you around the polling booth as well, where there is a huge security arrangement also being made. Tamil Nadu police overall across the state, as per the Election Commission, they've been deployed in large numbers. At least 1 lakh police personnel deployed for ensuring the smooth conduct of the elections. As far as the trained personnel to conduct the elections and the voting process, there's more than 3.3 lakh personnel in Tamil Nadu alone, those who are deployed to ensure the smooth conduct of the elections. They've been trained in 3 phases, and all 3 phases of training are conducted for them to ensure that the election can be conducted in a smooth manner. In addition to this, there are 68,000 plus polling booths across Tamil Nadu. This is also a very crucial state for the elections because 39 Lok Sabha seats are from here. And as far as India's ruling BJP is concerned, in the south they have about 130 seats that are up for grabs, and they hope that they can get a good number this time. Generally, the BJP has not had a great showing in the south, but they hope that this time they will be able to capitalize on what they've done over the last 10 years and try to grow their tally in the south as well.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.